Hey there, this is Andrew bringing you another Keyforge deck reveal and review. This is going to be a mass mutation deck, but first I wanted to just show off this cool new playmat that I received from the SoCal team from the NorCal v SoCal Ancient Bear Republic League that we did a little bit ago. Very cool. Love it. This is, I believe, balance sheets work, and if you approach balance sheet, he's um, pretty good to work with. He likes to set up custom stuff like this for Keyforge players. So um, yeah, always a good idea to reach out to him for stuff like this, um, and other artists as well. Okay, so I opened this deck and started recording, and then I realized my video settings were wrong. So we're back. Here we are. Um, I got 3 cards in, so but other than that, we're good. So this is Renegade Force. It's an untamed logo Star Alliance, and we're starting off with an auto encoder, which is great news. This is an artifact that says after a card is discarded from your hand, archive the top card of your deck. Really nice piece for these logos decks. Diametric Charge is an action with the bonus amber that says deal 1 damage to a creature with 2 splash. Eclectic Inquiry is an action with a bonus amber that says archive the top 2 cards of your deck. Really nice for speed. Even Ivan is a 4-power mutant scientist with action. If your opponent has an even amount of amber, steal 1. Got 2 of those. Even Ivan seems to come up a lot more than Oddclawed. I wonder if that is intentional. Munchling is a 3-power mutant with skirmish and fight. You may discard a Logos card from your hand or archives if you do gain an amber. That is really good with the autoencoder engine because you discard a card, you gain an amber, and you archive a card. Cumex, 1-power robot with play, draw a card, and destroy it, archive it. Now I'm noticing no enhancements yet. Who knows? This could be an enhancement-free deck. Got another Cumex, nice. These are nice with the things like the Munchling and the autoencoder because you get value out of them, but then if you decide you want to discard them later, it's not the end of the world. Standardized testing. This is a good one to have with the Munchling as well because sometimes it's great to play, sometimes it's good to discard, and then it makes good Munchling fodder. It's an action that says play, destroy each creature with the lowest power and each creature with the highest power. Bouncing Deathquark, great. It's an action that says play, destroy an enemy creature and a friendly creature. You may repeat this effect as many times as you like, as long as it's possible to repeat the entire effect. So this won't get you back to ahead or even from being behind on board, but you can be very selective about what you destroy, which is great. Professor Terato is a 4-power mutant scientist that says each mutant creature, that includes your opponents, gains reap, draw a card. We have 1 mutant creature here, 2, 3. So yeah, that's pretty good so far. And 4, of course. Ooh, and Sloppy Lab Work, so good with autoencoder. This is an action with a bonus amber. When you play it, you archive a card, and then you discard a card from your hand. And of course, because of the autoencoder, you're then going to archive the top card of your deck. So just so nice. All right, so that's it for Logos. Interesting. Yeah, not a ton of Amber Gen so far, but that's okay. I always love the Novu Dynamo with the autoencoder, but the Munchling's good too. Sloppy Lab Work is good too. Yeah, there's just kind of a draw into stuff type of house here, like we want Logos to be. And it even has a couple of board control tools, so I really like it. All right, on to Star Alliance. Blast Shielding is an upgrade with a bonus amber. It gives a creature +2 armor. It says after this creature is used, its controller may attach Blast Shielding to one of the creature's neighbors. Cool story. Commander Chan is a 4-power human with Fight Reap. Use another friendly creature. Ooh, that'd be really nice for getting to use the Munchling on your Star Alliance turn to discard Logos cards and trigger the autoencoder. That would feel so good. Crewman Yorg is a 3-power human thief. This does add a capture enhancement somewhere. and has action if Crewman Yorg has no Star Alliance neighbors, steel, and amber. Lots of conditional steel here so far with the Even Ivans and then the Crewman Yorg. Secure Droid is a 4-power robot with taunt. It can be played as an upgrade instead of a creature, and then it gives the creatures attached to taunt. Nothing I've seen so far that I'm like, oh, I would definitely want to put taunt on that. I might want to use taunt to protect the Terato, the Munchling, maybe the Chan. Sensor Chief Garcia is a 3-power human with Play Fight Reap. Keys cost +2 during your opponent's next turn. That's really good. Subject Kirby is a 2-power mutant with Play Fight Reap. You may play a non-Star Alliance creature this turn. Nice. That's a good way to get maybe some of the Logos creatures on the board on a Star Alliance turn. Even the QMX to draw a card could be pretty cool. Got 2 of those. Excellent. That really will help with our deck speed. More board control. That's really good. Quintrino Flux is an action. When you play it, you choose a friendly creature and an enemy creature, and then you destroy the chosen creatures and each creature with the same power as either of the chosen creatures. So, you pick a 3-power creature on your opponent's side, a 2-power creature on your side. All the 2s and 3s die. Really nice. Yep. And then I was hoping for this. We got a transpo platform. It's an artifact with a bonus amber. When you play, when you can action it to return a friendly creature and each upgrade attached to it to their owner's hands. Great for getting 2 uses out of Kirby on a single turn. Great for getting an extra pip from blast shielding, for example. Playing Garcia twice is also potentially really good. But you can imagine like a turn where you go Kirby, transport a platform back, Kirby, and then you play like 2 QMX or something, right? It's a good way to just dump things on the board. Xenotraining is an action with a bonus amber. It says for each house represented among friendly creatures, a friendly creature captures one. It's nice that Kirby helps accelerate into this, even if you had a blank board. If you Kirby QMX, right, then Xenotraining captures 2 already. That's nice. Ooh, 2 Xenotrainings. Cool. Oh, that's fun. Then a General Order 24. That's also going to be great with the Kirby. General Order 24 is an artifact that says at the start of each player's turn, they must choose a creature they control and destroy each creature of the chosen creature's house. If the player has no creatures in play, destroy General Order 24 instead. So I have a deck with this and a couple of vowels, and it's really nice because you can always be putting out a variety of creatures and not have to do a total board wipe. Same here, I think, with Kirby, where you can put out, imagine you're playing the Kirby, you put out QMX, and you have this out, right? Your opponent's going to have to wipe one of their houses, but all you're going to have to do is kill your QMX, which is a really nice trade-off, assuming they don't kill it. So yeah, I love that. I think that's it for Star Alliance. Quick little tally here. We're at 7 amber pips, which is not super high, but we're going to have a lot of efficiency here. The Kirby, the transporter platform, the Chan, the auto encoder, these all just give us big boosts to how fast we're going to be going through the deck. So yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape. All right, Dark Fairy is a 2-power mutant with Skirmish. After it fights, you gain 2. I don't know that I've ever seen one of these things actually fight because they just get killed so quick. But that's good in its own way. Flumph is a 3-power beast and cat with Skirmish, and after it fights, you give it a plus. You give it after it fights, you give a beast creature 2 +1 power counters. Ooh, Ghost Talk. That's where our capture icon landed. When you play Ghost Talk, it has deploy. It's a 2-power beast. It has deploy, so you can put it between other creatures. And when you play it, you may reap with each neighboring creature one at a time. That's really nice if you put it between like Kirby and Chan or Garcia. Oh, by the way, I forgot we have Terato and we have a pretty good mutant count too, right? 2 Kirbys. the Dark Fairy. I guess not a ton, but we have a bunch in Logos. So yeah, I mean, maybe put this between two mutants, reap with them, and draw. That's pretty fantastic. Key Frog is a 2-power beast with destroyed forge a key at current cost. This is likely to be killed with a standardized testing. It's also very killable with Quintrino Flex, right? So a couple ways to pop this off in other houses. We'll see what we get in Untamed. Pismire is a 4-power mutant. While there are more friendly mutant creatures than enemy creatures, your opponent's keys cost +2. Nice. Nice amber control there. Oh, a Reclaimed by Nature. This is excellent artifact control. It's an action with the bonus amber. When you play it, you purge an artifact, and then you resolve its bonus icons as if you had played it. Just a really satisfying way to truly get rid of an artifact. Commune is an action that has Omega, so when you play it, your turn ends. When you play it, you lose all of your amber and then gain 4. So if you get this at the right time, actually, you know what, I don't like this card, but I feel better about it because I have auto encoder. If you get this at the right moment, you know, you have 2 amber, you're ending your turn, fine, play it, it's a gain 2, that's great. If you get it when you have 4 or 5, you just discard it and it feeds the auto encoder, so that's okay. Load On is an action with a bonus amber. If there are 3 or more untamed creatures in your discard pile, you gain 2 more amber, which is fantastic. And then either way, you shuffle each untamed creature from your discard pile into your deck. Got 2 of those. Interesting. Yeah, and we have the creatures to make it work. That's a great way to get the Key Frog back, by the way. Niflgrounds is an artifact with a bonus amber. It says action, choose a creature. For the remainder of the turn, that creature loses taunt and elusive. Interesting thing here. I don't love Niflgrounds, but it can be okay sometimes. But I don't love it. The great thing about it, though, is if we have this on the board and our opponent doesn't have artifacts and we play the Reclaim by Nature, boom, we get an extra amber, and we lost this artifact, but we didn't lose something we care about like auto encoder or transporter platform. So yeah, that's pretty good. And occasionally it's really nice to have. Okay, Quicksand is an action with a bonus amber. When you play it, you destroy the most powerful creature controlled by each player who does not control a ready untamed creature. So a little bit of board control there. Just a little. Oh, and then finally we have, actually this is a great one, Xenobeast is a 4-power mutant and beast. It has skirmish, so the beast part gives it skirmish, and the Xeno part gives it this fight ability. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, put 1 into your hand and 1 on the bottom of your deck. That's a fantastic ability. Look, and we got a bunch of amber pips here. That puts up to 11, 12. So we end up with 12 amber pips total. But we're going to go through the deck pretty fast. And if some things hit, we can really generate a lot of extra amber. I'm slightly worried about board control here because we don't have any huge creatures. We have the Quicksand. We have the Quintrino Flux, we have the standardized testing and the bouncing Death Quark, and then we have the General Order 24, which I think we're going to end up relying on a little bit, which is okay. But it's going to struggle too against ward-based decks because we just don't have ways to plink the wards. But that General Order 24 is going to really help. Yeah, this seems pretty cool. I was hoping after I saw the name that this would be a pretty good deck, and I think it is. I think it has a lot of potential. So I'll have to try it out and see. Yeah, the name's pretty cool. Renegade Force. So there it is. Hope you enjoyed it. I sure enjoyed opening it, and hope you get out there and forge some keys.